Okay, I hope everything works. I'm not having a live picture of my own stream right now. I have to go from both teams to start the first battle. So I think we'll just do that. We have Zenit League HNKL versus H1Z1, which for better spelling I'll just call Hitzi. And I think we're ready to go, and I'll switch myself off so you can see only the teams. And we're going on Oasis Palms in Supremacy mode. We're having a IS-4, a Kranwang, 2 Kranwang, a T-22, and various other tanks, T-125, Vickers, and on the side of Hitzi we have a FV-215B, an IS-4, a Mouse, and an E5, 2 E5 and 2 Vickers. And first thing we'll see is the Kranwang of HNKL are staying in the spawn area, while Hitzi is rushing onto the A cap, while the T-22 from Adolin has got the C cap, and it seems like the Naker does not have the opportunity to decap, so we have a cap advantage on side of HNKL. But this might be subject to change during this battle. Okay, the Kranwang is rushing into that dip down there, and we're seeing a widespread of HNKL, while Hitzi is taking the town area and is exploring new worlds in their IS-4. Now we're seeing a very aggressive play from Master Tank down there against the other Vickers and the FV and the Vickers who are standing behind there. We're seeing shots fired across the whole map, and the Kranwang of HNKL went to the B cap, and now they're defending it, so it won't be easy to cap this cap for HNKL. Okay, we're having a very static game at this point. Both teams have got supremacy over one half of the map, but I think that HNKL has the better positions. While both Vickers are stuck in that dip, they can't escape without getting spotted. And HNKL is holding their spawn area so that Hitzi can't manage to push that way. Of course, the two Kranwang in the middle here, they are devastating for everybody who wants to cap B. But they have a Mouse behind that cap, so there might be an option to bring the Mouse into the game, into the B cap. But everything we're just seeing is shots getting fired across the whole map, I think. And it's kind of interesting what HNKL is doing here, because as we can see, they're just holding their side of the map. Of course they're holding their side of the map. They have cap supremacy, they have definitely the better position with their Kranwang in the dip down there, defending the B cap, so that Hitzi won't manage to cap this for free. And the battlecruiser in his T-125 is standing. Is he AFK? No, he's not AFK. Okay, he wasn't moving for, I think, 2 or 3 seconds, so I was kind of confused. And I really do hope my stream and everything works. It seems good. So OBS says everything's fine. I hope YouTube says so too. The Kranwang are getting shot by whatever tank there is. Oh, I think it's the Vickers Light. But they don't have to defend the B cap. Not yet. They're not pushing. But it's 700 points, and Hitzi has to do something right now. Otherwise, they will lose this game. Oh, Aelin has lost nearly all of his hit points. He's on a one-shot for every single tank in the enemy team, and he has to be very careful. While we're seeing, well, nothing really that exciting on the heavy side. So I'll focus on the lights, because they're the ones who are trading the shots. And well, we have 800 points on HNKL's side. So, oh, they killed Adolin, who didn't manage to get into cover, as it seems. And now we have a cap advantage, or a point advantage on Hitzi's side. And that's very interesting, because HNKL is now on, well, they have to do something right now. And they have to do something very, very quickly because we have got 900 points. And, well, that will be very close. And the mouse is... Oh, that's very aggressive play of the mouse. But we're seeing a movement over here where the T124s are coming. And I think they want to kill Ali Mosa in his Vickers, but he's standing in cover behind that rock. And now it's... Ooh, everybody's down in that ditch. And this will be very interesting. If the Kranvang dies, the game is over. And... Ooh, that's very, very close. And it seems like Kitsi has got cap advantage. Yes, they won the first match of this... of tonight. Okay. I've created the training room. So I'll just have to swap spawn points. I think that one worked. Okay, it seems as we have got a picture on YouTube and that's perfect. I'll have to ready up and check in the chat if any of the teams want to switch sides, which it doesn't seem like. I've got 5 minutes delay, so nobody will be able to see the enemy matchup before game starts. And I'll prepare myself for the next map, which is New Bay. Okay, after Oasis Palms, we'll have New Bay. And yeah, I'll just type ready and ask the teams if they're really ready, so nobody complains about me pressing the battle button too early. But I expect both teams to be ready as soon as... Oh no, there's one AFK. Well, we'll wait for him to get ready, I think. But with 5 minutes of delay, nobody has to worry about that. Okay. Well, let's talk about the first round then. We had a very good position of the Kranvang from HNKL, but they didn't manage to secure their own hit points, so they were trading negatively and they lost too many hit points, so the T22 had or got shot too often and was killed. And oh, let me type that. No? Let me type that so we know everybody's ready. Oh no, there's one who's not ready. If he is not ready, I will swap him into the middle. Okay, he is ready. I think that's the sign for me to press the battle button. And I won't be in the picture of... I will if I don't manage to. Okay. Now we're having only the full screen of the teams, which is of course what we want to see, or what you want to see. Oh, oops, yeah, that's my mistake. What happened there? Oh, I had battle type random. Okay, supremacy. Okay, he'll go into the middle. I think he's not ready right now. Okay, I'm ready. They are not... I'm sorry for both teams. That was definitely my mistake. I didn't... Who wants... Al-Rashidi's back. Okay. Spectate allies only, and he is from Hitzi. Okay. Now we're ready, I think. That was completely my mistake. I'm very, very sorry for both teams. This mustn't happen. But it did happen, obviously. I'm very sorry. Bix told me like 10 minutes ago I had to do the room and I was completely unprepared. But that won't disturb the other battles. I hope so at least. Okay, we're having a similar matchup from both teams, I think, but we're seeing, no, we don't have Kranwang on the side of HNKL, which makes sense because this side of the map only makes sense from the northern spawn, the southern spawn, while the northern spawn is better for holding the heavy side. But I think, oh, we're having T124 E5 and a Vickers over there, and only Master Tank who's trying to spot them, but they don't have anybody to decap that cap, so they gave it Hitzi that cap while they were capping cap A. The mouse behind the B cap to defend that cap is kind of popular, I think. But we have two IS-4 and a FV215B on Hitzi's side. And now it's again that situation on Oasis Palms. You see that very, very often and very, very regularly, that the teams are camping themselves into some positions and they're just holding them. Ooh, T125 actually kind of aggressive. And they have shots over there to the Vickers. So that mustn't be the best position, I think. Or that... never mind, my English is not that good. Jedabix forced me to stream in English. Okay, this is a very, very static game. We don't see any action, at least not yet. I hope that there will be some kind of action. While it seems like Mimo blind-shotted Master Tank there. And the Vickers are rotating back into the spawn area, I think. So they're preparing a push, maybe on the A cap. But as it seems, the B cap is pretty much open right now. But of course, they don't know that. A cap is defended by two T110E5. The mouse is the only one to defend the B cap, but they have two IS-4 and a T22 who are pretty quickly into the B cap. And now we're seeing, okay, they're definitely rotating back from their spawn area. So I think we'll see a push on the A cap, while the mouse is getting shot from, what is it, an IS-4? I think they just, well, shot through his cheeks. I don't think we see this from there. And now the T124 5. Oh my goodness, they're T125s. Of course. They're sneaky and staying there so that they are unspotted and they prepare for the push that will definitely come. Both Vickers are in the desert over there. But I don't think that HNKL is going to manage to push the A cap. Why should they? They have cap advantage and they know that something will happen. Oh, the T125 is spotted there. I don't know from which enemy. I think it has to be the battle cruiser in his mouse who spotted the T125s over there. And that's not good for Hitzi because now HNKL knows where they are. They have managed to get unspotted from over there, from that C cap area, down into their spawn, and now they're there, and they were spotted, so HNKL knows where they are. The Naker and Alimosa are pushing Master Tank, as it seems, but he has backup from Adolin and General OP in his IS-4 and the T22, and now Alimosa is rushing the B cap? No, he's not. What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. And there we have it. The T124 are pushing towards the A cap, which is just held by two T124s, E5. Oh my goodness. What am I talking about? And now they're fighting on a distance battle. And it is enough for them to stop the cap for like that amount of time we have right now. And now Hitzi has the cap advantage. They're capping the B cap. Alimosa is standing in the B cap. If they have got the B cap, they have double cap pressure on HNKL, and HNKL is too slow with their IS-4 and their mouse to get into the position to kill one tank. They have to kill a tank right now. They have only 20 points, and it's over. They lost one T125, and so the win is on side of Hitzi again on this map with 3 caps now. Okay. First I have to switch the map. What did I just say? We have New Bay. Map is New Bay. There it is. I hope everything's fine. I'm getting no, I don't hope. Okay. It has to be New Bay. And I am ready. I'm the first one to get ready because otherwise I won't manage to yeah, I won't remember to press ready button. Ooh, that's me. Hi. Oof. It's hard to talk in English if your mother's language it's not English, especially if you're streaming and if you're commentating on a Clan War game. I really do hope that it's not that hard for you to listen to me. But if you think that my English is terrible, then just switch the volume off and just watch the stream. Again, we have 5 minutes delay. I won't be able to talk about anything. Yeah, I really do hope it works. If anything didn't work, I think my moderators would have told me that. At least they should. And I'm quite nervous that everything works. Streaming with delay, especially if it's 5 minutes delay, is very, very hard. So if you want to feel real, pain, I think you can call it pain. If you want to feel real pain, just stream a match that is important for you and for both teams, of course, and stream it with 5 minutes delay. That's well, I don't think I've ever been that stressed. Oh my goodness. Bot X in. Gazi spec. Okay. Fadey out. Fadey in the middle. And what expect? And who's Gazi spec? Okay, stop spectating. Huh? Bot X in. I'm quite confused right now. Wait a second. Mgazi's spec. Okay, he wants to spectate. So bot X stop spectating. And now we have it. Now he spectates allies only, and he's going on this team. And I'm sorry, guys. I have to stream and I have to create the room. And that's a very, very painful moment for me because I wasn't prepared to do that. And I think both teams are ready, so it has to be correct. I'll press the battle button. We have New Bay Supremacy. We have 2 IS-4, 2 Kranwang, a mouse, and a T125. And a Vickers on HNKL side, and 2 Kranwang, a mouse, 2 mice, 1 T125 and a Vickers. And I'm expecting both teams to, well, go to that CB area here with 2 mouse, or no, 1 mouse is it? But I think we see something very, very interesting here. HNKL is going, well, if you can call it towards the A area, it's not. It's holding that street between B and C. And let's see who's capping first. Yeah, that's definitely HNKL with their 2 eyes 4 and a mouse who are capping there. Is the Vickers spotted? No, he's not. Now he has to be spotted. Oh, he shot and didn't get spotted. That's very interesting. And here we have 2 Kranwagen and an T125 and a Vickers who are standing there and, well, they're shooting that mouse, but that mouse is kind of in a... I don't like the houses over there. He's side-scraping and Guevara in his mouse is side-scraping too, so we have the position of HNKL, who didn't manage to decap the ace cap. Ace spawn. Oh my goodness. And now we have double cap pressure from Hitzi, and that brings HNKL into the position to do something, because, or they have to do something. They are not yet in the position to do something, but they're pushing the A cap. I think they want to recap it, but on the same hand we have Hitzi. Well, are they pushing? No, they're not pushing, but HNKL is capping that A cap. They don't have information who's standing in that A cap. They can only imagine that it's the Vickers. And of course, in that park, we have 2 eyes 4 and a mouse who are holding that position, so it won't be easy to push them, especially if the Kranwagen are still standing, well, close to the spawn area. And now it's... ooh, what's that? And now it's very, very interesting what both teams are doing. We have the HNKL, who's got cap supremacy and point supremacy. But I think we'll see something from Hitzi, because they have to do something right now. Let me just check what's... okay, that should work. OBS says everything's alright, and I'm quite happy about that. It's again a very, very static game. It's like both teams, well, they're very... no, they're a little shy. But now we see the moving of 2 Vickers and a Kranwagen and a T125. They are pushing that A area, and only 2 Kranwagen and a T125 are holding this position, while the mouse managed to come all the way down here into that road. Do they have a decap on the A? No, they don't have double cap pressure from Hitzi, and generator fell down with his Kranwagen. That's not a good position he's in right now. And both Vickers managed to cap that. Oh, I completely missed that. HNKL pushed the B cap, and they're now pushing the 2 mice who are standing here. I'm sorry for my terrible pronunciations of words, but I'm very, very excited about that. We have a shootout on this side. The 2 Kranwagen who don't have enough damage per minute to, well, hold that position alone. The T125 who's standing on the bridge is still on quite full health, but Device is very, very low health. He's basically a one-shot. And now we've got the situation that 2 mouse who are, well, quite healthy still, are standing in the town area, and on the bridge we have a shootout between, well, it's only 2 tanks right now, 1 T125 and a Kranwagen, and Urva in his Vickers managed to get behind them, so he has the perfect spot to hash the Kranwagen. That's a very, very close match, but still, because the mouse is still on full HP from HNKL. And here we have the shootout between the Vickers from the Nega and Criminal in his mouse. And I don't think that will end well for HNKL, because they just don't have the tanks, they don't have the hit points, and well, that looks very, very good. But I'm not sure. I don't like this map because it's terrible. You don't see what the tanks are doing behind that bridge, and you can't see through the houses here. it's still quite close. We have triple cap pressure from Hitzi, but HNKL, well, they could manage to win this, but they don't have enough HP and they don't have enough tanks. They only have got a Kranwang, and where is he? Where's the second tank? Oh, there he is. An IS-4 who's fighting against the Vickers. He's missing his shot. That was a very, very important shot, and that's it. That end scene was too fast for me, I think. If I was commentating in German, I'm sure I would have managed better. But since I have to swap spawn points, okay, we've swapped spawn points. That's the first most important thing, and I will prepare for the next map, which is Dynasty's Pearl. Okay, we have a fixed amount of matches, which is 8, so we can have a draw at the end of the day. And now we've got the perfect position for Hitzi, who managed to win all 3 battles we've fought so far. And well, let's see how the evening continues. We're not done yet. We're playing all 8 games because the games lost and won are also counting. Well, let's see. I'm ready, I think. Yes, I am. Did they write some? Okay, change Nixpal with device. Okay, he doesn't want device spectate allies. Oh, I have to put him into the middle, and then he can spectate, and he stops spectating, and he's going into my team. Change Nispal with device. I think that should be... We have to do something about that. I can't switch players as a streamer. I have to concentrate on my stream, but I think we're ready, and we'll go second battle on Supremacy. We have again two IS-4, a Kranwang, 2 Mice, and T125 and a Vickers on HNKL side, and an IS-4, 2 Kranwang, a Mouse, and 2 T125, and the Naker in his Vickers. Now what are we seeing right now? Nixpal, who's going into that A cap, towards that A cap, and Hitzi is doing interesting stuff. They're sending a Vickers into the A cap, into the C cap, and all of their heavies are going towards that A cap. And that's very interesting. Okay, we have the B cap from HNKL who managed to cap this way later than Hitzi did. Oh, not that late. And I'm sorry I got disturbed. If you heard something, just ignore it. It's again a very static game. Both teams managed to hold their own caps, B and C, and it's all about that one little A cap. And if any of the teams manages to kill an enemy, they will be able to kind of win the game if nothing else happens. I'll have to drink something after this round because my mouth is dry. I don't know what I'm commentating now, or what I should commentate, because both teams are not very moving. The IS-4 are pulling back from that B cap, leaving this cap undefended. And on the side of Hitzi, nothing really is happening. The Kranwang are standing there. They're protecting the bridge over here so that the Mouse won't be able to push. The Kranwang from Generator on HNKL side is pushing, but I don't think he's managing to really make his shots because Mimo is hull down. Well. A very static game. I don't think any of the teams did move that much the last 2 minutes. I can't read. It's James Bond 007. He has to be James Bond. James Bond moved to the to the spawn area with his IS-4, but nothing else really happened. The Naker is still standing in their park and defending a cap that no one wants to conquer. And yeah, that's very, very interesting right now, because we have the cap lead on Hitsy's side, and HNKL has to do something. But what are they going to do? I think their first and, well, their main task will be to kill the Naker in his Vickers, in his IS-4, oh my goodness, in his Vickers, and cap the C cap, so they just can hold everything else. But if they do so, if they push the C cap, there will be a counter push either through the middle or towards the A cap, which is, well, kind of less defended than this side. The IS-4 in the spawn area can manage to go either this way or that way very, very quickly. I mean, it might be super heavy, but it goes at 42 kilometers per hour. I think so. And we're seeing Master Tank in his Vickers, sneaky, going towards the A cap. He might be able to even cap it if he manages to get there unspotted. But now that the time has run off for anything to do with their mouses, I think they have to push the A cap, because if they might be able to push the B cap, the C caps with their mice, but oh, Guevara in his mouse is standing in a very, very offensive position. If HNKL decided to push through the B cap, he will get shot into the side, but no, they don't decide to do so, so he's quite safe over there. And we remember, we still have two Kranvang and an IS-4 and a mouse standing here, so they can't manage to push across this road. So I expect HNKL to push into the A cap with their light, while the Kranvang and the T125 are holding the bridge. But I don't know what the IS-4 and the mouse are doing then. The mouse is, well, what's he doing? He's standing as if he wants to go on the mat line, but, well, what's he doing? I don't know. He's driving backwards, I think. Where is he going? I'm not sure. You see, I have to concentrate on small things like this. He's moving 2 meters or 3 meters because nothing really happens. The Kranvang are still standing there together with the IS-4 and the mouse. The Naker is still standing in his Vickers. Did he? I think he's not fallen asleep. But he didn't really move that much. He's just spotting what's coming across the road there, across the B cap. And oh, we see Master Tank going into the A cap. He's unspotted still. So HNKL manages to cap one cap. And if they do so, Hitzy has to do something. Okay, we see the Kranvang through the middle together with the mouse. And now, ooh, that's very, very interesting. They're fighting two super heavies against one light, while on the other side we're seeing a T125 from Criminal pushing Nixpal, who got really, really hard focus fired. He's down now. So we have cap lead still on Hitzy's side, while they are a tank in advantage, two tanks in advantage. Okay, that's very, very interesting, because we see over here two tanks, two heavies against one light, and that's very, very devastating for HNKL, because if the light was running around, they would have very, very much a huge problem. Oh my goodness. But if he's not, he can't do anything. But both of them are out of the game, and well, that's it. Time ran off, and we've got the win on side of Hitzy, which is kind of interesting. And I have to triple check now which map I'll have to choose now. Dynasty's Pearl. There has to be definitely a better option than this. I'll talk to Yidabix later. Because I don't like that. I don't want to switch maps and switch Mimo Spec Mgazi in. Okay, Mgazi middle, Mimo spectate allies, and Mgazi stop spectating, and there we have it. Ah, I hate this. I really do hate this. I think I've said it enough for today. But they seem to be... Well, that was correct as I did it. I hope so. Yeah, the stream chat says this English, but I'm sorry if I have to stream, or I have to stream in English. I want to stream in German. There is kind of like me being not forced. Idabix asked me to stream in English, and I said, oh well, I could do that, and maybe it improves over time. I hope so. But if not, just mute the stream, just watch what I'm seeing, and well, we're waiting for Hitzi, who are not ready yet. We've got Dynasty's Pearl, and that's a very, very town map. We will see. Okay, 1 minute. I'm kind of... I have to drink something. Where's my... Oh my goodness. I have nothing to drink over here. That's very, very not nice. Okay, both teams are ready and will press the battle button to get into our first match of Dynasty's Pearl. Dynasty's Dynasty. I don't know. I won't call the name of this map again, so I don't have to worry about the pronunciation. Let's go on first-person view or third-person view from Master Tank while he's driving in Spat Chat, and as soon as he's going, yep, there we'll leave him and watch what the Naker in his Vickers does. I'll not go all the way up. The Naker is spotted right now. Oh, that's a very, very aggressive play. I didn't see that one coming, that Master Tank manages to get the B-cap with his Spat Chat. I think they really did not expect that on Hitzy's side, but as it seems, okay, the Jagd Panzer E100 turned around. The Vickers is swapping the side towards the A-cap, which is completely undefended. And now they could maybe... Well, they just have to hold the cap. They could manage to cap C if they aren't spotted. I don't know. Does the Jagd Panzer E100... Oh, well, he could maybe decap C if they have a spot there. And the Naker is standing in the A-cap with his Vickers, which is of course the best option they have right now. As soon as he caps, he will escape. Oh no, he's driving circles. No, he will escape. And now we have HNKL, who's completely controlling that, let's call it, medium flank. And Hitzy standing sneaky into behind that corner with their 2-1 WZ1 third. Oh my goodness, English is such a hard language to talk if you're not used to talk it. It's again a very, very slow game, but what do you expect with two mice in this? And well, Urva is just holding and spotting a Kranwagen, the IS-4, and we don't see that much action. The Naker is completely out of the game, as it seems, but He's spotting whatever comes to A, and we have weird pictures. Green, red. I think it was purple there already. Also, oh, I'm sorry for my bad English. This is very, very interesting what's happening right now, because there's nothing happening. Master Tank is going back into the spawn. No, okay. The mouse from Criminal went into the B cap, and that will be painful for him. If, okay, that was the sign Hitzy waited for. They are now pushing, and they have to win the shootout, because if they don't, they will lose on supremacy points. The Kranwang will get focused at the first. I think Alimosa will get a huge chunk out of him. If he manages to splash him with the AG, that would be a perfect shot. Okay, no he didn't. The two WZ113 are pushing on A-Lane in his IS-4, who didn't manage to secure himself. Now we have got HNKL, who's one tank down. We have double mouse standing in the B cap from HNKL, but they're too slow. They're too slow. Master Tank in the 1v1 situation against the Naker, supported by his James Bond friend, but the two mouse in the B cap are not enough. The T110E5 is getting focused hard by two tanks, the mouse and the WZ113. The Jagdpanzer E100 is quite full life, and well, WZ113 is devastating with his DPM. We've got two mouse who are literally half-life, and an IS-4 from James Bond who's half-life as well, but I don't see anything happening that HNKL can win this game right now if they don't manage to kill one tank, which doesn't seem as they can manage to. Yep, that's it. That's Hitzy again winning. And I think we've seen this multiple times now, that HNKL has got the cap advantage and first at the beginning of the battle, but the later it gets, the worse it gets for HNKL. They're losing not because of the supremacy points, or at least not mainly because of the supremacy points, but when it comes to pushing, I think Hitzy does it a little bit better. I swapped the spawn points, and I am ready, of course, and I'll have to check the chat if anybody wants to swap their own teammates. Yes. Nope. It seems they don't want to. And now we're waiting. I'm not sure about what's happening with YouTube. I'm having a perfect picture of my stream. If it was a video, I would be able to judge about whether it's okay or not. But I hope it is. I really do hope it is. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to stream in German on Sunday, where the next Zenit League stream will happen. Rashidi out, and who is Rashidi is... Where's Rash... Huh? Oh, there he is. I was... okay. Now HNKL is not ready. Guys, they don't see the match up from the others. Guys, please. You've pressed ready button. If I pressed battle 2 milliseconds earlier, I would have gone into battle. Okay, he didn't change his tank either, so I'll just press the button and we will have HNKL versus Hitzy on Dynasty's Pearl. I'm sorry, I have to say it again. Who are we spectating first? Oh, let's search the Naker in his Vickers light, who's going towards the A cap. That's kind of interesting. If you watch the mini map, they're all going into that A area. Who the Naker managed to spot them all, and now that's very, very interesting because we've got let's move a little faster. We've got Hitzi completely overtaking that C area. They can cap. They might not have a decap on B, but oh sure. Aelin got shot, and they only have a mouse holding this position. And it's, again, everything about that B cap. We saw HNKL sending a bad chat into that spawn, into that cap earlier. And now we have got Hitzi, who managed to cap the C cap, and who was it? I think the IS-4 from Generator who capped A. And it's, again, very, very interesting. One team has got slightly, ever so slightly, cap advantage, but the other team, well, they could change this within milliseconds of milliseconds in a push. When everything goes well for them, they focus one tank and then they can manage to take him out. Okay, Mihai in his mouse is rushing into that B cap. HNKL knows they have to do something, but he didn't manage to stay there because he got shot from literally everywhere. Hitzi has got tanks all across that park. Ivara, who's spotting the spawn area, as well as that cross over there, so nobody can manage to get there. Master Tank in his mouse is driving all the way out to Criminal in his T125. And again, the mouse from Mihai lost half of his hit points there. Aelin is not full health as well. Nixpa is also not on full health. This will become interesting very, very soon. By the time HNKL decides to push that B cap, I think that's their best option. No, it's not, because Hitzi wants to cap the B cap. They're pushing with their IS-4 and their mouse and then WZ113, and I think they can manage to take that mouse out. They managed to capture the B cap. Now they're coming from behind as well, and now we have a very, very interesting situation. Everything is concentrated on this very, very very small spot. We've got James Bond, who's killed right now. We've got, oh no, he's not, but he managed to take out Urva. And Hitzi is again, as it seems, winning that shootout because only the IS-4 and the mouse are still there. Master Tank in his mouse, he's stuck. He was stuck. And now we have focus fire on Bot X in his WZ113. The IS-4 and the WZ113 are dead now. We still have got a cap advantage on Hitzi's side, but a massive hit point advantage on side of HNKL, who have got a nearly full life, nearly full life mouse, and I think their focus fire was better in that shootout, but it's not over yet. They sure do have 2 mice, but everything could change within the next few seconds. We didn't see a ammo rack so far. I don't hope we see a ammo rack today. That's not what we want to see. We want to see a real battle. But as it seems, HNKL is winning the first match of tonight, the first battle of tonight, when Generator manages to take out Mgazi. And that's it. Okay, that was very interesting. The first battle, HNKL won, of course. They lost on they lost the first 5 battles. Okay, I'll have to check now which map is last. We've got Fort Despair. If I find Fort Despair, that would be great. Where is it? There it is. Fort Despair in Supremacy mode. I won't make that mistake again. We've got 2 battles to fight tonight. And I will definitely enjoy eating something, drink something after the stream. I'll let you see my beautiful face. We had a photo shooting with our fire department earlier today, which was kind of interesting because I've never had a photo shoot of me ever before, I think. But well, I'll see the result in 2 weeks. When's Christmas? In 20 days. Okay, I'll see the result in 20 days. And let's see what's, well, happening with my beautiful face. See that? Oh. I hope the photographer does something with Photoshop or something. Oh. What program does exist that can do the same? I don't know. Let's concentrate back on to World of Tanks Blitz. While in chat there's nothing really happening. We've got 3... Oh, never mind. My English is terrible, I know that. We've got Shitzy who are ready. We've got... No, we don't have. We don't have HNKL who's ready right now. Let's take a look at what Hitzy is doing. They have the northern spawn, 2 T123, a mouse, 3 IS-4 and a FV215B. Not the 183 version, it's not a TD. And I press the battle button. 2 IS-4, 2 Kranwagen, a Sheridan and a 2 T110E5 on HNKL side. And we're watching James Bond in his IS-4. Of course, I'll go up in the air. I'm sorry. Okay, the battle cruiser in his Sheridan. He's not going into that kind of random cap area. He's just spotting what's coming towards A, and everybody else is either on the balcony or pushing towards C cap. But James Bond has to be very, very careful because there are 2 IS-4 standing in front of him. And let's see if he can manage to decap. Oh no, he didn't manage to decap. He decided to shoot Mgazi. And now let's see, does Mihai... Okay, he shot HE, so he decapped Criminal. While we have 2 Kranwagen of HNKL standing here in that TD bush. 2 T125 holding the balcony. And 2 IS-4 who didn't manage to decap the C cap again. And now it's very, very close what's happening. The battlecruiser in his Sheridan pushed forwards. The 2 Kranwagen are driving towards that B cap. We have got an IS-4 spotting here. I know that... Well, that's exactly what we were doing last week, I think. We've got... There's a mouse standing over there. I was expecting the mouse to be kind of in this B area, but okay. If they succeed, they're always right. And the Naker got shot by the T125 who are still standing on the balcony. And we've got 2 Kranwagen who are already flanking. No, they're not flanking. They're rotating around to their spawn. And Mihai and James Bond capping the C cap. So HNKL has now got cap advantage. They will have cap point advantage soon. They're holding the B cap. I don't see any of these guys here really driving towards any direction. I'm quite... Well, I want to know what Hitzi is doing right now. James Bond is the only one to hold that C cap right now. The Kranwang are ready on this corner to maybe counter push B. They have a great burst with 2400 potential damage. And now we have got two eyes for Mgazi and Criminal, who are again trying to cap the C cap. Mgazi is the one who's covering and Criminal is the one who's capping. But Mihai might be able to decap him with HE again. Yes, he does. But Criminal just stays in that cap. We've got cap advantage from HNKL, but Urva in his IS-4 manages to go into that B cap. If he stays there, I'm sure he will get pushed from the Kranwang and the Sheridan. But as it seems, they're trying to hold again the B cap. No, Urva is standing in the B cap again. He's getting counter pushed by two Kranwangs who both didn't manage to connect their shot, but they defended the B cap. Urva did not manage to cap it, and now we're seeing two IS-4 driving forwards towards Criminal and Mgazi, but they didn't manage to pull further because the mouse from Guevara is behind them. And now, oh, they're getting shot into the side, and the T-123 managed to get the B cap. Now we have a shootout over on this side where James Bond is getting focused really, really hard. The Kranwang is going to come and help. The other one, Master Tank, well, what is he doing? Oh no, he's getting shot with HE from the T-125. And Hitzi lost 2 tanks and HNKL lost 1 tank during this push. They have a very, very healthy mouse. They have a very, very low HP IS-4. But they have 2 T-123 coming from behind. The Kranwang, who has got 2 shells loaded, will get a really, really big chunk out of the IS-4. But they now have to manage a full life, let's say half-life mouse, and a FV215B is battlecruiser. No, he doesn't manage to kill the T-125, which is not good for HNKL, because now they have a mouse and a T-123 and an IS-4. Ooh, was that a ammo rack? I don't think so, but points went for HNKL. No, not for HNKL, for H1Z1, Hitzi as I call them. And, well, I'm not good at commentating, I think, especially not in English. Swap spawn points the last time tonight. Oof. Oof. What's wrong with my OBS? Okay, that looks quite good. The battlecruiser out, device in. Device and battlecruiser. Battlecruiser and device stop spectating. Does he? I don't know if he wants to. Spectate. Device in, battlecruiser out. Well, if he doesn't come online again. Oh, it seems as if I were there all the time. Before I forget about that, I'll just switch myself off. And we're waiting for Hitzi. We are ready so far. Mimo in. Urva spec, okay. Spectate allies and Mimo stop spectating. What expect? Spectate allies and Urva stop spectating. Okay, it seems as if I managed to switch that correctly. I hope so. We've got a full team on HNKL and a full team on Hitzi side. We've got me spectating both teams, but X spectating only one team, his own team of course. And now we're waiting for Hitzi to get ready so I can start the last battle of tonight. I want to start the last battle of tonight. I had a... well, never mind. Dramatic voice. The last battle of tonight. And now, we're waiting. Never mind, guys. I'm just kidding. We're getting ready for the last battle of tonight. And a Chieftain Mark 6 in a clan war match is something I don't see very often. But if it works, it works. 3 T110, 4 T125, and IS4, 5, 6? Oh, are they? I think they're just pushing the C cap, while Hitzi is going with an Object 268 in the corner. That's very, very interesting. The mouse, the IS4 and the Chieftain, who won't get spotted because on this side there's nothing. They're all in that C area. They're not even capping. They're... okay, RNG generated. No, he's not staying in that cap. They're all spotted. They're all pushing. Criminal will be the first one to receive shots from them. But they might be able to counter push that. Because, well, even though T125 are in the current meta very, very good, I don't like them that much. Especially in clan wars. And if HNKL doesn't manage to connect their shots, they will lose this game again. 2 mouse counter pushing James Bond. The 2 T125 are completely out of position. I don't know, they... in a T125 you want to be in a held-on position, but they're definitely not. We've got 2 T125 Adolin and Device who are holding against a 268 and 2 IS4. The 2 mouse are quite on full health as well. We've got a huge hit point advantage on Hitzi side already with nearly 3000 more. That's a full life mouse. And well, that's the first one to get killed, but I'm sure not the last one. Adolin is the next one. James Bond already died. And as we can see, Hitzi is very, very high on their on HP. And the 2 T125 were just out of position. They're fighting against a mouse, one of the slowest vehicles. We've got now Generator who's getting really, really hard focus. Let's see who will manage to kill him. And well, it was Urva. And the last one, the last 2 ones, Nixpal and Mihai, are standing right here. They're just waiting to get killed. Points run off for them. They were just rushing over that C cap, hoping that maybe somebody was there. It was not. And so we see HNKL losing the final game of tonight and Hitzi winning the last one. So, okay. When I shift S, I'll just send the result to I don't know where. I'll just send it to myself, and then I'll send it to Hitapix to confirm. the matches. Okay. I did a screenshot. Let's see. Playing. And I will dismiss the room. I made a screenshot so that the result is... Yep, okay. So we are ready for tonight. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, so I'll end the stream right here. I hope you enjoyed it. I really did. My English was terrible, I did know that before. And we all see ourselves on Sunday if you're a English viewer. My next stream of the Zenit League will be of who's playing on Sunday. Let me just check. Zenit versus HNKL, so a team we've already seen tonight, and Zenit, who is organizing this league. And well, if you're a German viewer, make sure to watch my advent calendar. And well, have a nice evening. Have a nice, if we don't see ourselves, Christmas. And bye for now. If I find my button. Where is it? There it is.